shit.
So yeah, now I'm on Twitch, D Live, and YouTube. Well, in a minute or so, as soon as it decides.
I think they'll all be going
fucking
down. They will all go down. Especially all our presidents here. Every one of these politicians needs to go. The whole system needs to be brought down. We need to build a new one.
They've got this far, so nothing surprises anybody really.
That's right. That's exactly what happened. And I see Hannah's on the screen there that no one else can see. She's getting delivered a meal. Well taken care of there.
Yeah.
Us guys, we're just roughing it on in the old farms,
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming. It's over 430 odd cars, over 500 trucks coming. I don't know where we're going to put them all.
They're coming from Stars Bluff.
Yep.
And you're going
all the way up Picton. So all the rest will be joining.
So Picton's going to be big.
Picton's going to be log jammed, yeah. And which is fine. Yeah. And of course we've got
just find one way to get all the links.
Hopefully they'll
find all of them, don't I?
Until this government falls, because it's now out of control. There is no way back. They've got the courts rigged. The election was rigged, as we know. Courts are rigged, all to implement this plan. So yeah, it was always going to take the people to do it. And I think even all the groups that used to work against each other, or not in unison with each other, then they're coming together and realizing there's something bigger at foot here than petty egos, and that is good to see. I got to shout out to the Freedom of Rights Coalition down here in Christchurch. They've done a good job. They've been holding the rallies, bringing everyone together, raising awareness and all that sort of thing. And I understand, of course, the police are always trying to take out the people who are leading those rallies. So yeah, no problem at all. So yeah.
Doing the and
shit. Now I gotta check my other fucking stream chat.
Yeah, done an amazing job.
Look about that.
Oh,
start on YouTube.
As soon as people realize
themselves, don't look at the chat, and probably have no mods on YouTube. Actually, fuck.
As soon as people realize they're not alone, and everyone feels the same, and this demonstration is well and truly putting any doubt to rest.
Yeah.
I actually just realised that. I don't know if I've got any mods on YouTube.
About 3 days with everything.
I think I do on D Live. But this is not going to get shared anywhere.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, so this is going to be ongoing for a while. There's a lot of space, but I'll tell you what, we will check back later, and we will see. I see Hannah's frozen on screen. It's not a very flattering picture.
On D Live.
Where she was, looked like you had a big massive bobble head. And I don't know what's happening with your feed there, Hannah, but you're
When you get shared anywhere.
You're now frozen on screen with a noodle or something sticking out your mouth. It's awesome.
Oh, maybe is Justin jumped back on? Is that what's happening?
I have no idea.
It looks like our picture is back on double screen, two shot. Just as we're looking at, well, I'm certainly looking at, wrapping things up here. For myself, I don't know about you, Calvin. Are you gonna stay streaming? And are you gonna go closer to the entranceway so we can actually see these people?
The entrance is actually back up there.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No, you're almost
bouncing backwards and forwards between channels
we'll
now.
Just go up. I'll just go back up towards the entrance. As
maybe
you can see, a few cars have gone past
show us what people have written on their cars, because I've already seen a few cool signs on that big truck that went past.
Yep. Yeah, we can go and have a look. We saw, of course, already Jacinda is out of control, which they are. Freedom of choice. It seems to be, everything people have lost over the years because the government's been out of control and doing basically what the hell it wants, regardless of what we say. It's just like when they say, we will always consult the people. The way they consult is simple. They say, we're going to do this. You're being consulted. That's it. I think my feed must be freezing. Yes?
little bit.
I think
it's a little bit choppy.
Yeah, no, I'm
All right, buddy.
yeah, I can tell it's
One of my
changing.
accounts is actually
Could
hidden
be
from my
because
other
a lot of-
account.
I don't know. I think it could be. I'll have to check my data.
That's an awesome shadow
Pop up
banning on
the, fast
YouTubers.
data, because I've been chewing through that like nobody's business. Quite costly. Especially
Or
when
is
a man
that
hasn't got
already
Wi-Fi.
banned?
Silly,
It's
I'm not
already
able to get
taken down.
anywhere.
I'm already in shit. Ah, fuck.
You'll have to take over.
So do you reckon they're going to have enough food for everybody?
Alright. Yeah, no, it's just shadow banned from my other account. Yeah,
That
no.
must be at least
I'm shadow banned from
2,000
myself
people, wouldn't
on
you say? At
YouTube.
least two people per vehicle?
What the actual shit?
Oh, okay. Calvin's actually frozen, and I'm trying to sneakily have
I'd say
my
they'd be
dinner
well.
while I'm on screen.
Yeah, and you look, you don't want to eat while you're on screen because you look. Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
Just
no,
don't.
it's not a good look. I know it's not a good look. Sorry, guys. You know, the
And
light.
what I think it is because I'm online and my feed is bad. I'll have to jump off. I will try and check my data, try and put up a fast one again. It'll cost another whatever, but get another 2 gigs or something so we can stream again whenever you need me. In the meantime, I'll go off.
YouTube's going.
See what the itinerary is and then report back.
D-Live's going. Twitch is
hey,
going.
Calvin, I actually think.
My other computer's going to have to keep switching back
Should we
between
just cut the stream?
D-Live
Cut the
and
stream.
YouTube.
Okay, I wanted to be honest, I wanted to sort of stream all night for people so they could get a real set of the atmosphere. But what we'll do then is I'll take some footage and then we will show people when we first come on and we can say this what happened last night.
Yeah, that sounds good. I reckon that's the best way to do it. I need to get an early night because I know it's going to be another early start tomorrow. We'll have a bit of a debrief, Calvin, if you don't mind, just to come up with a plan what we're doing tomorrow. All of you again out there, thank you so much for watching. All of you who sent in footage, all of you who sent in photos. We're going to start trying to collate all of that and put some of that footage out. If you are wanting to be a contributor tomorrow, a citizen journalist, a digital warrior, please get in touch either via the channel, the Counterspin chat on Telegram, or do email us info@counterspinmedia.com. You guys are the news now and we can't do it without you. So let's show mainstream media what they should be doing, and let's show the world, because look, this is monumental. It's just been an absolutely epic day. We thank all the people that have come on today and contributed, all the amazing people right from Cape Reinga. We didn't quite get someone at Bluff this morning because they took off too early, but they were so keen to get on the road, and the other ones up north, they were on island time, so it took them another hour to get going. Calvin, before we wrap it up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these Southerners don't muck around, mate. They're on a mission and they intend to see it through. I think at the moment they're leading those Northerners. So I think the Northerners need to better up their game. Remember, people, we were looking at 1 million people to be either side of that Cook Strait. And that will send a message not only to every one of these people here in New Zealand who should be worried because the people are rising, but around the world, that New Zealand, the country that's first in the world to see the light of the new day, we will raise this vibration. We will send that energy over to hoist them up too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Settle down. Fucking
again,
Canada
I've been
started
busted
this
eating my dinner
shit,
here.
bro.
Our beautiful hosts here have just brought me a lovely meal, Calvin. So I don't want to rub it in, but you are missing out here. You know, look, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when you pick me up on your way through to Blenheim. Well, when you arrive in Blenheim, and we go through to Picton, and I just we're actually let's think about this. We are halfway through the Southern Convoy, and there's already 1,000 vehicles. What do you reckon it's going to be tomorrow when they hit Picton?
Oh, I couldn't really hazard a guess. For some reason, we seem to have our feedback a bit better now. You don't look like such a muppet eating in the middle of eating a meal. We can actually see some cars now. People still coming in. The roadway way up the back is stacked. Of course, it takes a bit of a bottleneck here while they get told where to go. Down here, they get directed. Depends on what sort of vehicle they're driving. So it's actually quite monumentous. But I think it'll be massive when it hits Picton. Oh, look who's here. Hang on, we got to say hello.
going, everyone?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
Chantal
there she
Baker's decided
is.
to join the
Chantal,
party.
how you doing?
For a while.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well, how
No,
come you didn't see me?
Well, someone said the guy from Counterspin's here, but then I could only it was just the back of your jacket in that field, and I didn't know it was you.
Well, it's
I just thought
okay.
it was a random
It
person.
truly is your pleasure. No, it's good to see you. Actually, the more people putting this out, the better. This is
cool.
massive.
Right. Well, let's do an impromptu interview with Chantal. How are you doing? What have you been up to today?
And a second, I will give you an ear. There you
Ah,
go.
yes, of
Right.
course.
Have a talk. I'll do this. Just talk through that. Put that in your ear.
All right.
That way
Do
she
you know
can talk
what?
directly.
Sorry, guys, I'm not used to this.
No worries.
All right. Well, we have accosted Chantal Baker. She's usually the one asking everyone the tough questions. Chantal, you're in Christchurch. How's it looking? What have you been up to today?
Well, we have been, and we've got the drone out, so we're going to have amazing drone footage for everyone later on to see the huge convoy coming into Christchurch. We've been interviewing people down at the coffee station and at the food stations. We've been interviewing ex-teachers, just everybody that we can, and just kind of feeling out the whole vibe for the convoy, and it's been amazing. I mean, I love seeing people come back to the old New Zealand where they're just loving each other and hugging each other and just connecting again. It's such a rare thing that we haven't seen for 2 years, so I'm very happy. I feel like my wee heart's quite full right now.
Yeah, you're a true blue Southern girl, you know, and you've been doing everybody in New Zealand so proud with the work that you've been doing. What's the feeling? Is it a party atmosphere there tonight? Do you think people are going to be staying up, connecting with their friends and new friends that they're making along the way?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if it'll be a massive hype party, but I feel like it'll be like cards, having a beer, hanging out, and just reconnecting and getting ready for tomorrow. Because it's going to be a really big morning for everyone, leaving bright and early at 7:30 to get up to Kaikoura and then on to Picton. So it's going to be a long day, but a really good day. And I think that everyone's going to take it pretty chill, make some new connections.
So you're going to go right up to Picton. Are you going to go across to Wellington?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll be going across to Wellington. I'll hopefully spend a couple of days in Wellington and then on to Cambridge. So it's going to be a very busy week, and just excited to be able to see a lot more people because it feels like it's so rare that we actually get to connect in person.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So apparently there's 500 trucks and over 400 cars turning up tonight there. And the convoy up in the North Island is apparently over 25 kilometres long. So I can't, and we're already halfway through. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when people hit Picton and Wellington tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it'll be huge, but it'll be really exciting. And I mean, even just seeing everybody work together, you know, on all these different platforms, like me and Liz Gunn and Counterspin and just all these different people coming together. We've got Freedom and Rights Coalition. We've got people from Groundswell, obviously Sans branding. But you've just got all these different groups that are united for the same cause of seeing New Zealand get back to what we know and what we love. And that, I think, is just such an exciting thing. And I know it lifts the spirits of everybody that are just watching, even if they're watching internationally as well, to see little old New Zealand fighting back against what we know is more of a global agenda. So it's pretty cool to see all the Kiwis passionate and out fighting today.
Yeah, it's so epic and good to see you out there. Before you go, what's your message to the rest of the world?
My message to the rest of the world is do what you can to make a difference against the mandates. So whether or not that's just something little, like talking to a friend and having a conversation, or whether that's something bigger, like organising something that makes a change, do one thing that can actually start to make an impact, and try and do one thing every day, no matter how small, and watch that spiral. Because I know that just that one little thing for me, working on that each day, has turned into something so much bigger than I ever could have dreamed. And everyone can make such a big impact if they actually try.
That's so true. That's exactly what we've been saying today. We've all got our part to play, no matter how big, no matter how small. Not everybody's a front person, but, you know, everybody can do something. We were all born for a time such as this. And all I can say, Chantal, is the best is yet to come. It's been great to see you, and have a great day tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. Good luck.
Keep up the good work.
Bye.
Thanks, Chantal.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Keep
Cheers.
going. I'll see you in Picton.
Yep, definitely.
All right, that was the lovely Chantal Baker. She is doing great work down in the South Island and covering all sorts of issues that are affecting New Zealanders today. So, Kelvin, is there anybody else you want to quickly talk to before we wrap it up? We've actually got Liz Gunn telling us that she's in the car by the mobile station. I don't know if I've even got I don't know if I've got it in me, Kelvin, to have any more interviews today. I think I actually need to touch base with Liz Gunn again tomorrow and see if she can come on bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we can actually do her justice. What do you think?
Yep, for sure. Because she's worth speaking to. She's been around. She's seen the harm that's been caused. She's seen the desperation in people's eyes. She needs to definitely have an effective interview as well. It was good to see Chantel here. Like I said, a lot of people here stepping it up. People getting photos. It's almost like to try and approach people now for an interview is almost like an invasion of privacy, because they've just got here after a long drive. I'll try and put myself in the frame. They put their lives on hold to try and help the country and try to save it. And so you just want them to relax a bit, let them catch up with each other, and we can harass them tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good, Kelvin. Yeah, I think we'll all just start again tomorrow. We all need a rest. We've still got, tomorrow's only the second day, then there's all day Tuesday. And who knows, if they dig in, well, we might have a lot more to cover over the next coming weeks. So
we'll be digging in with them, because we ain't abandoning the people at all. We're not the type of mainstream media who will give a story for 5 minutes and then piss off to the next one. We're with you guys all the way until we solve this.
Yeah, I hope you guys have all had a wonderful Waitangi Day. It's certainly been a united spirit out on the road with this convoy. It's definitely making people come together from all walks of life, and they're putting aside their differences. So, Kelvin, I'll let you have the last word. I'm saying good night.
My God, I actually get the last word for once. That's amazing.
Liz Gunn's on the phone. Hang on, I'll just answer Liz Gunn's phone. Hi,
Okay.
Liz. I'm just live. I said, Liz Gunn's just messaged. I don't know if I can do another interview, and maybe we can get you when we're all feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow. Do you think that would be possible? Well, I've been in the studio all day. Kelvin's down in Christchurch. They've had apparently 500 trucks are just arriving, and 500 trucks and over 400 cars are pulling up for the night down in Christchurch. Yeah. So what are your plans tomorrow? Where are you gonna be tomorrow? Oh yes, yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, what's happened there? Yep. I think we might be staying picked inside, but we'll definitely be in touch, and we'll definitely get you on for comment when you can squeeze us in amongst all the good work that you're doing.
Unless someone takes us across by boat, because I want to invade Parliament.
Bye. All right. So that was Liz Gunn, everybody. Yep, she's just leaving Mercer. She's had a big day filming, and she is going to be heading down to Muripawa tomorrow to check out and do some filming with the doctor there and his clinic. He's obviously up on, getting investigated now from the medical council. So, she's doing great work. She's also going to be heading down to Wellington later in the week. So, let's do it, New Zealand. It's been a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Kelvin, handing over to you now for the very last word.
Okay, this is the very last word. Well, there you go, people. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, all of those people in the Telegram chat, the Counterspin Media Telegram chat. You guys have been legends. You guys have been letting us know. You've been sharing your stuff around the country as well, which is awesome. Any suggestions or any other feedback or any other information you have come to hand about the convoys, where they are at times, please keep dropping it in there. We don't have enough people to monitor everything to get it to air straight away. So if you can do that, that'll be great. Love you guys' energy, love you guys' work, and I'll tell you what, the mood here is amazing. This is the New Zealand we've always been looking for to bring back again. We used to have it one day while we were sleeping. They came in like a thief in the night and they stole it from us. Now we've woken up and we're coming back, and we're going to kick the fox out of the hen house. I tell you now, no longer we are going to be free-range humans, and we're certainly not going to be put into become battery humans, which is exactly what they want. We're going to actually redefine what freedom really is on our terms. So thank you again. This is Counterspin Media. Calvin Alp signing off. Hannah in the studio, and our tech man in the background. I don't know if he wants his name out there or not, but if he does, I'm going to hammer it home. Doing a fantastic job. People will be coming in for the rest of the night, I guarantee it. Hours to go. A lot of food, a lot of beverage. Everyone's here. It's going to be a party atmosphere, I can tell. So we'll sign off and we'll see you first thing in the morning. And it looks like Hannah wants to try to get another word in. I can see she looks like she's gearing up. No, she's waved. Okay, just be quiet then so you don't say anything. Yeah, that's a good. Just wave. So here we go, people. We will kill the feed and just keep watching. We may put stuff up, we may not. Depends on our stuff we are, especially our tech man, because we're running ragged. And then we've got to basically replace his batteries, put some lithium ones in tomorrow, and we'll kick back off again. Much appreciated. And if you see us around, say hi.
Make it on down, will you come down? Be part of the convoy. Make it a day when you come out in support of the convoy. There's no more holding back, time to roll the show. Goddamn, it's such a mess.
You need to do that now.
With the fabric of existence holding by a thread. If the corporate interest is the only way,
That's a
have to
YouTube.
realize it leads to tyranny.
Nah, it doesn't change anything. Fuck.
Make it on down, will you come down? Be part of the convoy.
Let's see if anyone
Make it a
actually tunes
day,
up.
make it a day when you come out in support of the convoy. There's no more holding back, time to roll the show.
Watch the dominoes. Start to watch what we call in the military combat indicators.
Are you listening?
Like,
are you seeing where I'm going with this?
Now, next season, the first 3 months next year.
This was 2 weeks ago. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Like,
the poison that it runs through this country is so pervasive. It's not like a cancer. You can cut out a
Make it on down,
when you come down. The whole
be
body
part
is
of the
rancid.
convoy. Make it a day, when you come out
The
in support
polity,
of the
the
convoy.
bureaucracy, the judiciary, the military, media,
Sorry.
academia,
The flag
business, unions, churches, synagogues, mosques,
There's no more
temples,
holding
you name it.
back. Time
There isn't one organ of state, isn't one institution in this country that hasn't been penetrated
No
by
idea if they're going to
corruption.
come back if they find more shit.
They get it at the leadership level, and then
I'm
they
guessing
pit
that's
us
it.
against each other at the base.
It's
level.
9:15 at night.
So
It
it's
might
not a
be
matter of
too
just cutting
late.
out
You know,
this group,
go and
cutting out
protest
that
and
group,
go and
because
do
they're all
anything
run-
about
they're
anything
all run by the
and
same
fucking
people.
stream or play
What's going to
anything.
happen is a very slow removal. One by one, we start to remove them. Now, to do this, we're going
If
to.
I was fucking famous, I'd stream everything everyone's seen me.
Run by white hats, not by black hats. So, Jan's a march next to you. Just be aware. What you need to do is this: stock up on food and water, and make sure you can get through that period. Just to stay off the streets, because things will be going on that won't be pleasant. And you won't want to be there. And if you thought it was embarrassing watching them elbow each other for a roll of sorghum in the
I didn't-
aisles of Woolies,
I didn't listen closely
wait till
enough
people start killing each other over a tin of baked beans.
the first time.
So stock up food and water as best you can. Be smart, be a good Samaritan. Put some aside for that idiot neighbour that doesn't think for himself yet. Because he's going to turn up with his wife and starving kids, and you'll do the right thing and you'll look after him. You've got to band together as a community and look after each other and your friends.
This is giving me
It won't
chills.
last long, but it will be unpleasant, unfortunately. But there's nothing we can do about that. This is the way it has to be done. What about cash? Hang on to cash as much as you can. What they do with it is beyond our understanding at this stage. Hang on to cash as much as you can. For those of you who are into metals, buy the metals, silver, small denomination ingots. Don't buy the certificates. The certificates aren't worth the paper they're written on. Okay? But stock up on food and water. The system is going to be replaced, repaired, redesigned, and re-liberated with as minimal disruption as possible. But you've got to get through that first 3 months. After that, there's probably going to be an election about April, May. My guess closer to May. And by then we will have cleaned up the system enough so you get the chance to have the first clean election in probably 50, 60, 70 years.
You guys, this is just like everything's lining up together.
Now, whether you join Australia One or not, that's neither here nor there. What's important is that you elect somebody that you know, like, and trust. Now, the way that we organise ourselves is that if you want an Australia One candidate in your seat, you have to form the branches. You've got to select your potential candidates. You have to run the presidential style primary, and then you select them. All we do at the head office is to vet them to make sure they're not crooks and spivs and pedophiles or whatever. But that's of primary importance. You hire them, you fire them. And the sort of good, decent A1 candidate we're looking for knows, first of all, they know nothing about politics. That's a real advantage.
Remember, this was posted 4 weeks ago. So I'm almost a month ago.
I know. And I politely reply, if you've been in politics for 30 years, you're the problem, mate. Click. But what we're looking for is just decent people who have a history of service in the community. And I don't care if you're the head chef at the local cafe or a cocky out in the land. Someone who has deep roots in the community, is known, liked and respected already. The sort of person who has a history of serving the community.
Hey,
Get involved.
Dippy.
They're down at Bunnings,
How you
running
going,
the
girl?
sausage sizzle to raise money for the cancer kids. Whatever it might be.
Yes.
It's in their blood. It's in their DNA.
That's me being a dick.
To serve. That's what you want.
Actually, I forgot I was supposed to be talking because I'm streaming on D-Live, so I better keep talking or they'll think I'm just playing other people's shit.
But if you want an A1 candidate, form a branch, select it. When the
Same
word
with
goes
YouTube.
out, pick the best candidate you can and then get behind them and we'll help you. We'll train you up.
I
we'll
know
back
Snooker
you,
Pie, so it's
we'll
actually
do what's got
okay.
to be done. Because come the election, we want such an overwhelming result, it never even gets to preferences.
Chicks
The
actually a
average
friend.
electorate's got about
It's not an
100,000
issue this
electors in
time
it.
round.
And we want the results when the Australian Bolshevik Collective decides to call the election. They go, oh my God, Australia won. Australia won. Damn right, Australia won. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the news is mostly good, and there's a bit of bad news, but it's bad news for Scott Morrison, the state premiers, the banks. All those rotten sods have been making our life miserable. They're going to have a very, very, very bad 2022. But we're not. We're going to have a great 2022. This time next year, you won't believe
Actually, I have a funny feeling by now she's probably
You'll be
asleep.
happy, freer, healthier.
It'll be like 3:20 in the morning
And
for her.
never, ever, ever again is someone come to your door and terrify you. They're going to be very polite. And if you don't like what they say, you just shut the door and send them on their way. This is your country, this is your life, this is your land. We're going to make sure you get it back. Thank you very much.
So that was from a few weeks ago, but I remember hearing that, and I don't know, but watching that InfoWars video that he released that statement on reminded me of it. So, I mean, it's, everyone did their own research, and it just seems like a really random, that's not his style of speech. He's like the motivational, the inspirational kind of speaker to the people. And he will spend hours sitting there in the park with the people, just answering, doing the Q&As, just like any questions that the people had and they wanted real answers. He was willing to give that to them. Like he wanted to give it to him, and he like just was like trying to help wake him up as fast as, with like harsh truth. But it took a little while for him to earn the people's trust. But yeah, people really respect him now, so they listen to him. It's just interesting of a tone. I've never heard him want to like instill. It's almost kind. It was kind of not like fear talk, but it was like this is it. Being really real, just raw, just no feelings involved. Just be like, get ready, stock up on food, water, all that. Watch the international news. It was just interesting. This next video I really wanted to watch. This is from a trucker who was harassed by the police. He was part of the convoy, and his name's Marcel Ernie. This was on January 29th, 2022. So
Okay,
And if you're failing to produce your ID,
show me the traffic ordinance in the book. Send me the traffic ordinance because I don't
have to send you anything, sir.
Well, and I don't have to give you my name,
The
sir.
traffic bylaw is very clear.
Yeah.
Section 4.1.2W.
I'll grab a flashlight.
Okay, take up a boat.
Where's a flashlight? Here, we'll get a flashlight for you.
4.1.2W.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, I can't
Oh,
quite exactly where it is.
Okay, I'm reading 4 point what?
1.2W.
4
Half of what the fuck's being said, aren't they?
4.12. Oh, I see. MOOP. Can you just pass me the book?
No, I can't.
I'm not gonna
W
steal
is
it.
like right in here.
Oh my god. Okay. No, W's R F. I don't see no W. Sorry. I don't see a W. I don't see a W. All right. I don't want to see that guy. Asshole. By the way, Officer Herbs, I know who you are now.
That's fine. I saw that you spoke to the watch commander.
Yeah, so we'll
I'm
wait for
fine with
him.
that. I was going to give it to you on paper, but it's just as fine. So the tow has been called. What you need to understand at this moment, sir, is because your vehicle's a dually and because your vehicle is a camper, your tow is going to be about $350 at your expense. Just so that you're aware. Further to that, because you failed, please don't put that in my eyes, sir. Please don't put that in my eyes, sir. Two can play at this game. So
I'm tilting it down. I'm tilting it
so
down.
this is your opportunity to leave so that you don't have to incur a
Sorry, you are
And then in
scaring
addition
me.
to that,
I'm not
I
going
have,
outside. I'm not going
offenses.
outside. I'm not going outside to talk to you because you are threatening.
You're going to have to get out of your vehicle for the tow. You understand that?
Do you understand that?
And it's a recorded
Okay, so I'm just waiting. I just wish I had some backup here, you know, so some visual, some people filming, you know.
Fuck
I
you.
wish I was still there, but we'd be going to jail tonight.
Yeah, I posted it on like a
Fuck
couple
you.
of the
Fuck.
telegrams, so I don't know. Anyways, he's coming walking over here at me, but oh boy, this is really stressful, dude. Whew.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm completely being
Don't
harassed.
engage with them. Don't engage.
No, don't even engage. Don't even engage.
So give me a fucking ticket. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's what I told the bylaw guy. The bylaws guys, you have to give me ID, and I'm like, good luck, bud.
You don't need. They gotta prove they're a cop.
No, even the bylaw guys they're all trying to get my ID, dude. They all want my ID so bad.
Okay, you ready? What a fucking license plate.
No, I know.
Fuck
And
you.
he says, "Are you this person?" And I'm
How
like,
hard is
"Yeah." Just filming out the window.
that? Your name? Just like, I don't know. I'm too young to remember.
Holy shit,
This is hearsay. My parents named me.
dude! This is insane.
Well, you know why? He's taking it personal.
Well, he was already personal. He's pissed off about the rally, dude. He doesn't like the he doesn't. He's totally against the freaking Freedom Convoy.
Dude, he's a bitch.
And the guy's like, "You're parked on the street." Like, oh my god, this is your this is your job out there? Is it hassle me parked on the street? Like, I'm taking up parking stalls.
I wish you could drive right now. I would fucking come down there.
That's actually
I
awesome.
can pass you the keys and yeah.
For like driving right now.
No, I'm not insane.
You're not. No, he's a bitch.
Head down there right now and drive your vehicle and be like, fuck you.
Yeah, because they're not
Shit.
gonna hassle somebody else. Like, oh, maybe I should get somebody to actually do that. Come drive my vehicle.
Do that.
Okay, I gotta figure out who I'm gonna call.
Flag somebody down on the street.
No. I just need to call like a family member or something to drive my vehicle out here. Okay, I gotta let you go.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, bye. I was talking to my friend. I'm an idea would be to get somebody to come and drive my vehicle out of here. I can't go outside because the guy has this beef with me. But if somebody else just like gave me the keys and they got in and drove it, you know, the worst they're gonna, you know, they're not gonna harass somebody else. Like whether it's you or Ron or Matt or it's somebody else. You know, if I could get this vehicle moved.
What? You mean your truck with your camper?
Yeah.
Why won't they why can't you just drive away?
Karen, he's gonna arrest me. He is after me because I was here at the rally today. It's insane.
How can he arrest you if you're in your car and you leave?
As soon as I walk outside, he could put cuffs on me or give me all these tickets for whatever. Who knows? He is not going to be reasonable. He's not reasonable. He's not in a sane state.
Okay, well I can't drive right now because I've been drinking.
Yeah, and Ron's too, and I don't know. I could call Matt, but I don't want to involve. I don't want to have somebody with the same name either. Maybe I'll call a friend and see, because yeah, this is really messed up. And the watch commander, he knows the watch commander was called. They're just trying to get there. Yeah, that's what he said because I know his name now, right? And I called him on his name, and I just shut the window. They're like the bylaw guys, like, you have to give me your ID, and I'm like, no, I don't. It's crazy. This is so messed up.
So they're just standing there watching you.
Yeah, there's two bylaw and one cop, and they're saying they're waiting for the tow truck. But I mean, like, I'm not leaving the vehicle, blah blah blah. If I get outside, I don't know what's gonna happen if I get outside. This guy might just do something and arrest me and saying that I did something, right?
But I don't see why you just can't start your vehicle and drive away.
As soon as I get outside, he might do something crazy, okay?
No, but where are you?
I'm right downtown at Stewart Park, where the rally was.
No, but you're in your vehicle, right?
I'm in the truck camper in the back.
Oh, you're not in the...
If I'm behind the wheel, then they can demand my ID, and then they could pull me out of the vehicle and arrest me. I am in an abode. Because I'm in an abode, they need a warrant to get me out of here.
Oh.
Okay.
I get it. I couldn't figure out why you just didn't start your car. Oh.
No, because I'm like, I'll take whatever ticket. I mean, I don't think they can tow me at all with me in here, and they can't order me out. I don't think for any reason where that is legal. And I'm recording all of this stuff, so this is going to be big for Kelowna if it already is big. This is really bad, Karen. I am being freaking attacked by this crazy guy.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's terrible.
At first, I didn't even know he was a cop. I figured he was an impersonator. Like you know, it's insane. Oh, here's Mario showing up. No, Mario's showing up. Tow truck. Well, I mean, I know. No, not legally, not technically.
Did you talk to Ron at all?
No, I haven't called him. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, the tow truck guy's gonna come talk to me through the window, and he's gonna ask me to get out, and I'm gonna say no. I am waiting for the watch commander. The cop is leaving now. The tow truck driver is rolling through.
The cop left?
The tow truck driver's going in front of me now. The cop's moving his vehicle. Who knows? He's probably just doing the circle.
Oh, just get him out of the road.
Well, I don't know. No. Let's see. He's across the street.
Oh.
I don't know. The cop's driving around. This is really scary. No, the cop's coming behind me now. The cop's turning his lights on. He's gonna try to tow me, and this is insane. With me in the car. The tow truck's there. He's backing up. He's gonna realize he can't tow me anyways, but we'll see. I should turn my alarm on or something. I'm gonna reach out the window and tell her. You can't tow me with me in here. I'm waiting for the watch commander. This officer is harassing me, Mr. Tow Truck Driver. Because I have the Canada flags? Mr. Tow Truck Driver, I am being harassed by this Officer Herbs. Because I was here. No, I know, but you're also a truck driver. And you're not allowed to tow with me in the vehicle, and I am not leaving. I am waiting on the watch commander. Do you understand? My vehicle is in four-wheel drive. You're not allowed to tow this weight. You're not doing this. I got the dirt bike on the back that's going to drag. You're not allowed to tow a vehicle with me in the abode. I have done nothing wrong. Move on. Karen, you still there?
Yeah.
No, the tow truck driver, he doesn't give a shit. He's gonna do something bad here. Really bad. He's gonna wreck my truck. What are you doing, Mr. Tow Truck Driver? You can't tow a duty like this in four-wheel drive. Nah, he doesn't care. And do what, Karen? He's gonna do something terrible to me. I'm waiting on the watch commander. This is insane. This is insane. Well, he's gonna pick the front end up. I'm in park. He's gonna have to disconnect my drive shaft. He'll have to disconnect the drive shaft or something. It's insane. I gotta call the cops back. This is insane.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
call me back.
Bye. I'm gonna call my brother.
Hello?
Dude, the tow truck driver is trying to pick up my front end. He's put it underneath and backed up, and he knows I'm in the vehicle, and he doesn't give a shit.
I'm not gonna pick it up.
We'll see. I'm at the window. I'm at the window. Over here, buddy. I'm at the window. Are you knocking? Oh, somebody's knocking at the back door. It's the cop. I'm not getting out. Mr. Tow Truck Driver. He's trying to tow me. The police is harassing me, dude. Mr. Tow Truck Driver, I was just parked here for the rally and I'm being harassed because of that. Do you have a conscience about this? You cannot tow a vehicle with me in it. You know that. That is illegal. You are on film as well. I'm recording.
At this point, I'm not actually towing you.
Oh, okay.
All I'm doing is hooking you up. And you did not ask my permission to be filmed.
It's a public space. I'm allowed to, but I'm doing it for my own protection because I'm being harassed by this Officer Herbs. I'm being harassed by this guy, and I'm still waiting for the watch commander, mister.
I'm not sure if he's coming or not. What I can inform you, though, sir, is that based on everything here, we need to ensure that you're going to be safe and the tow is going to be safe. And we don't want to render damage to your vehicle. So what we need is the keys to the vehicle because it's a four-wheel drive vehicle.
No.
The globalist and their leftist movement.
Do you hear this guy, Matt? No, dude. You think I'm playing your game? You are harassing me, dude. I don't appreciate this.
Have you consumed alcohol, sir?
No.
Okay.
He's asking me if I've consumed alcohol now, Matt.
So, Mr. Earney, at this moment, we need to ensure that you're going to be safe. So how?
You know what? You're not helping at all. You're an agitator.
I'm an agitator. agitator.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir. You were screaming at me earlier.
No, you were
and
agitating
your video
me.
will make great evidence for my case.
Yes, I'm sure it will.
So you have a bylaw infraction offense on your vehicle?
Give me a ticket then. Tell him to give me a ticket, dude. I'm waiting for. I am waiting for your field captain. I am waiting for the watch commander. Your watch commander. Okay.
Okay.
We were waiting for him.
Okay.
Because what you're doing is harassment, and I do not appreciate
You're
it.
entitled to your opinion. What I need you to do is get out of the vehicle so that the vehicle can be.
You tried to get me out here earlier. Give me a ticket and move on your way.
I have your ticket here.
All right, I'm shining the window on this ass.
So just hold your ground. Wait for the watch.
See, he's playing this game. He thinks I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
Make sure I got the door locked.
They can't tow you with you in the car. Forget it. They're not going to do that.
This is insane. Matt, come down here. You can drive my vehicle for me. Well, somebody can, because they're not going to harass somebody else. He's harassing me, attacking me specifically.
Yeah, well, I don't want to come down there and get in the middle of it. That's not going to end well either. Yeah, no, just wait for the watch commander.
Okay, I should call them back. I should call the watch commander back, or I should call the guy back.
Yeah, you don't have to move.
No, okay. This is really scary though, man. This is not what I feel like I'm that pastor.
It's not going to be scary. They're not going to hurt you or anything. I don't know. You guys are just having a disagreement. I'm not sure what the rules are or not, but you know.
He's knocking on the door. Knocking on the door. I'm gonna talk to him out the window again, or maybe I don't even need to talk to him. Just wait it out. Wait it out. Oh man. Oh, when is the watch commander gonna get back to me? This is insane.
He will. I don't know. They're just waiting you out is what they're doing.
Well, he's put the thing under the front wheels, yeah, and he's like, I can't do it. I won't lift you up until you're out. And then you're like, we need you to get out. And he's knocking on the. Should I even talk to this guy anymore? He's
yeah, wait for the watch commander to get there and explain your side of the story.
I am not talking. You are threatening me. I'm not talking to you anymore until we hear from the watch commander.
So what I wanted
I'm waiting for the watch commander.
Sir, if the watch commander never comes, you're still going to be towed at your own expense. So already you spent $130, and then the tow is going to run you around.
Okay, I'm going to call our sergeant again.
Yeah, so he's saying, oh no, you're gonna get towed, like big fuck.
Nah, he's like, one more thing. I'm not paying attention to this asshole.
Man, this is hilarious. I can't believe what a waste of resources, eh?
What a waste. You're a waste of resources. He's asking me to bring my window down. I'm in my abode. I'm in my abode. I can't hear you. Get your watch commander out here. Yeah.
All right, yeah, just don't yell at him. You're just gonna make it worse. Just hang out and wait it out. They can't move you. They can't do anything. You can't. Just relax. You're fine.
Well, you imagine anyone.
Seinfeld. Just start watching Seinfeld. Like start
Oh,
ignoring them. That'll piss them off.
put some music on or something. Some music on.
Just start watching TV. Just ignore them.
Yeah.
That'll irritate them more than anything. Now dig in, right?
Dig in. I'm digging in. Okay, yeah, don't even be at the window.
Just try to relax.
Okay, I'm relaxing.
Hang out.
Turn on the TV.
Yeah, just wait him out. I don't know. Wait till he gets down there and explain. You're just hanging out, and all of a sudden you got this cop.
They're knocking on all the windows. Knocking on all the windows. Should I put the alarm on my truck and have an alarm going off?
No. Just relax. Just watch TV or something. Wait till the guy gets there, and then figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right?
All right. Oh my God. Dude, you should just at least come down here and be like park in your vehicle and watch and make sure, like, in case you need to get out and film me, like, being assaulted.
They're not going to assault you. There's too many.
They're banging on the windows, dude. This is messed up. This is scary, man.
I can't come down there. I'm stoned.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I understand.
Yeah, no, I'm not walking.
I'm gonna put on some Seinfeld. Season 4, episode 2.
Yeah, just be calm. That's the key.
Dude, I mean, nobody can be calm when this is happening, though.
Yeah, but you're in the right. I think you're in the right. You just hold your ground.
He's banging on the windows, dude. Banging on the windows.
He'll get cold. It's cold outside. He's gonna get cold.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. Like, you're inside and you're warm. He's outside and he's cold. Like, don't worry. Imagine how many people this happens to that didn't have a fucking camera on them. You know.
Whew. Okay. I'm just watching some Seinfeld.
Don't give them an excuse to come in there to make it worse than it needs to be, right?
Yeah, this is.
Just, all you're trying to do,
Sure as fuck ain't live.
Right? So you have to leave.
It's 9:42 now.
And they're trying to say you can't, so you're having a disagreement. You think you're right, and they think they're right. Now wait till the watch commander comes there and let him decide. If he tells you to leave, be like, fine, fair enough. And that'll probably be the end of it. There'll be no tickets, there'll be no towing, nothing. That's kind of what you want here. You just want to hold your ground to 11 o'clock.
No, I didn't do anything, and I'm just.
No, you didn't. No, just say that's all you wanted. You're just hanging out. Now you have to stay because it's a matter of principle, right? So that's all this is,
They're yelling. Can you open the door, man? Can you open the door?
Yeah, don't, because they're gonna get cold. Just relax. Don't taunt them. Don't say anything about it. Just start watching TV and ignore them. That'll piss them off because then they're gonna be sitting there watching you watch TV.
I'm just watching.
Fuck, I'm cold. I bet they'll go sit in their car in 10 minutes if you just wait them out. Yeah, see, they don't want to be out in the cold. So yeah, I don't know. Wait him out. Wait till the watch commander comes there and call me back. I'm curious.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't? Should I call back?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, you might as well.
Okay. He's yelling at me, but it's nice to have you on the phone to keep me calm too. They're just yelling, dude. I'm being fucking harassed. This is nuts.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, where are you parked, anyways?
Right across from Stewart Ice Rink Park.
Oh, or you were.
I don't know. I actually don't know what the laws are in different areas of America to do with parking and shit like that. I actually have no idea. But I'm pretty sure if you're in a motorhome, as long as you're in an area you're allowed to be parked, if you're in the back and sleeping, it is actually considered an abode because you're not in the driver's seat, so it's no longer a vehicle. You're in the sleeping compartment,
maybe I should call him back.
And you're nowhere near trying to commandeer a vehicle. So I do think it actually changes.
I'll let you go, Matt. I'm going to call him.
I don't know what states, and I don't know exactly how it works. I know more about New Zealand shit than I do about us, American.
Hi there, this is Marcel calling back. I was talking to Watch 019 earlier, and I'm waiting for a watch commander to come down and mitigate a situation here on Stewart Road. I'm being harassed by police and bylaw on Stewart Road, and it's really scary. So I'm waiting for the watch commander, and nobody's calling me back.
Okay, let me just see here where you are, because I haven't spoken with you today. You're in West Kelowna?
I'm in Kelowna. Are you the watch commander?
No, Marcel, I'm not. Okay? I'd like you to come to the window so we can have a talk.
Okay, I feel threatened, and this is really scary, and I haven't done anything.
Nope.
I was minding my own business parking here, and I'm being hassled by this officer Herbs.
Okay, Marcel, come to the side window so we can have a talk.
I'm waiting for your watch commander, and I'm on the phone with your RCMP.
Okay, I'm not the RCMP.
No, I know, so I'm not talking to you. Hello?
Hello, is this Marcel?
Yes.
Marcel, hi. It's Corporal Hall from the watch office here, Kelowna RCMP.
Are you the watch commander, Corporal Hull?
I am one of them, yes.
Okay.
Watch Sergeant. So what can I do for you, sir?
I need you to come down here and alleviate and mediate the situation with this officer Herbs, and I feel very agitated and threatened by him. I feel like he's wanting me to get outside. I was just minding my own business in my RV, right where the Stewart Park is, and I feel like I'm being persecuted because I have the Canadian flags on the back and I was here for the rally. And I would just like this situation to leave. I feel like when I walk outside, something bad will happen that would not be appropriate. So I'm just staying in my RV, and they're banging on all the windows and doors, and I've talked to them, and it's going nowhere. So I'm like, I'm not talking anymore until we have a watch commander down here.
Okay, so what is the circumstance with why they are there? Are they there to remove you because you've been parked too long are you camping overnight against the bylaw? What's the situation?
Okay, so this officer he refused to give me his name and badge number when I asked. He knocked on the door. I opened the door and he demanded my ID and to come outside. And so I shut the door and talked to him through the window. And I asked him for his ID, and he refused to give it to me. So that was bad from the start. And he's banging on the window now. And then he says, "You cannot be parked here past." And I'm like, and it was 8 o'clock when this started. I've been here. What time is it right now? It's freaking an hour and 47. They've been waiting me out. And that's why I'm calling you guys to have somebody come down here who is a supervisor of this officer, because I do not feel safe with this fellow outside banging on the windows. This is really scary and really weird.
Okay, so where are you parked on the road?
I'm parallel parked on Water Street, right near that first roundabout, right in front of like the Stewart Ice Rink Park, where the rally was today.
I know exactly where you are.
Yeah, so I was just minding my own business.
Can you get like fucking chain cuffs here?
And I was just making
I know exactly, yeah. Because you've got fucking chain cuffs here.
It wasn't just like a friendly conversation from bylaw. The officer right at me and was like, "You got to come outside, give me your ID." And I'm like, "I haven't done any wrong. You don't have probable cause for that." I don't know what this is about.
Oh, made me laugh my ass off.
Right? So, and now it's just really scary and ramped up, as you can imagine, having people banging on all my windows when they're officers. And
this is soy boy to the cops. He's playing the game against them.
Under the front of my truck, and I would leave, but the cop would not leave, and I haven't done anything wrong, so I'm not getting outside until there's somebody else of authority here, right?
Okay, I'll give me 5 minutes. Just if you are comfortable speaking to him through the window while you're there, just keep speaking to me. He is one of our officers, and there's nothing wrong with having a conversation with him. But I'll be down there. Give me about 5 minutes, and I'll come and see if I can speak with both you and him on scene.
Absolutely. And I had plenty of conversations with him, and it was just an agitated conversation. So there was no, he's just telling me to get outside now that the tow truck's here, and I'm like, you don't get it.
I'll be down there in about 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Sorry,
it's Marcel, right?
Yeah, and sorry, what is your name?
My it's Corporal Hall, H-A-L-L.
Corporal Hall. And is it possible to have the watch commander available? Is he not around?
Well, I'm acting in his position right now because he's out of the office. So
okay, so it's the same thing then, okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I'm one of the supervisors here.
Perfect.
I am Constable Herb Supervisor, so I will be down, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Constable Hall. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Made me laugh.
Holy smokes. Okay. That was interesting. I wish we got to see
in the background.
Whoa, hey,
lots of those horns sound.
I wish we had like some sort of a follow-up to it, but there's not. I was watching this video actually that just got posted, and there was a squabble tonight that the police stopped. It was in downtown Ottawa. So this was tonight. That didn't really do much. Just looks like. No. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. Then there's this one.
We will stay. We can make this easy too. For you guys, is by you guys working with us. Like we're in this together. We all want the same thing. We want this stuff done. No mandates.
So this is at Coots. This is the RCMP meeting with Coots.
The minute restrictions get taken down, we'll leave.
We get that the message has been delivered, but it hasn't helped. Like everything's still the same.
That's right. This whole media thing that we're just a little fringe minority, there is more and more happening. Just so you guys know. This is not a small fringe minority.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
My name is George.
George?
Yes.
I appreciate you bringing that out and talking on behalf of the group.
Right.
You know, you gotta have somebody that's willing to speak up and talk. I get that. That's why I'm here today. To be the one on behalf of the RCMP that's speaking up and talking to you guys.
Right.
What we have been told to impart upon you is that today is the day that we're opening the highway. And the reason that that's happening is because we've been instructed to do so by the people that are in charge of us.
So when will
So
you
when
guys
you
stand
say-
up for us?
When you
Like,
say
are
that,
you guys not tired? Like, do you not have families? Do you not have
Absolutely.
families that this affects?
Yes.
Like, this is the time where we all work together. We need you guys to make a choice as well today to stand with us to make this change.
Amen.
We have so much going on right now. We have so much support right now. You guys can decide to say, F you.
I'm actually worried that
And say we're not
it was just like
It's happened in other police forces.
You know, it has to.
some teaser.
stop you there. That is not an option.
I think I like typed it in the chat on Snickers. It's like, yeah, what if he was just a Tifa? He sounds like a Tifa. It's like, because his other 7 mates gapped it when they saw the cops surrounding it and cameras and shit. And left them to deal with it because they know that, like, yeah, once the big cops turn up, he'll be let away with everything. But Soros is paying them all.
I actually did just find the full meeting. So it's actually a 13
smuggling people into the area
video
to create shit.
instead of just a 2-minute clip.
I mean, normal people fucking
I want to see
do
the
that.
whole thing. I don't like when things are just taken out of context so easily. So let's watch the whole thing.
Well, I mean, you guys said you wanted to chat to everybody, so some new members are taking over from Chris and Mark from yesterday, and they
That's not my audio.
They want to address you guys, so go ahead. You guys can introduce yourselves, I suppose.
Really, is that not you talking, Snicker?
If not most of you guys have recognized over the last couple of days. We are the new Mark and Chris and Greg. This is Troy.
Jeez, dude, stop.
Our whole purpose is, hopefully you've noticed, is to communicate on behalf of the RCMP. We're interested in finding a way to sort this whole situation out.
I bumped it and it came
now,
right.
Our communication to you is that a decision has been made to open up the highway. So we understand that the reason that you're here is to block it, to keep it shut down. We know that. But the highway has to become open. This is going to happen in the near future. So the plan now is to invite everybody to take the next step. That being, let's get out to the trucks and you can start moving it on your own. That is obviously the best way to sort this problem out. If we're not able to facilitate that, then we'll be going through and removing the trucks on our own, along with the people associated to it. This is the message that we've been given from the people that are in charge, and this is what we are handing off to you. Clearly, the most important thing is that this is done in a safe manner, in the most efficient manner. You guys are all here to support your livelihood. We all get that. We're doing a job too. And the worst thing for you guys is to end up having a truck seized or impounded or forfeited to the crown because of what's happening here today. It's not what we want to have happen. So for the last 4 days, these guys have been working to try to get the same message across to you. to get everybody moving on their own, making the right decision so that this thing happens in the best way for you guys moving forward. I think it's pretty clear nationally that the message that you're trying to get across in one way or another has been given. Everybody knows what's going on here. So now it's just a matter of, what do you do next? How long can you stay? Forever.
We're going to stay. And we will stay.
We will stay.
We will stay. We can make this easy too for you guys, is by you guys working with us. Like we're in this together. We all want the same thing. We want this stuff done. The whole mandates, they have to be finished. And we're not here to cause issues. The minute restrictions get taken down, we'll leave.
We get that the message has been delivered.
We
but
get
it
it.
hasn't helped. Like everything's still the same.
That's right. This whole media thing that we're just a little fringe minority, there is more and more happening, just so you guys know. This is not a small fringe minority.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
My name is George.
George?
Yes.
I appreciate you bringing that out and talking on behalf of the group.
Right.
You know, you got to have somebody that's willing to speak up and talk. I get that. That's why I'm here today, is to be the one on behalf of the RCMP that's speaking up and talking to you guys.
Right.
What we have been told to impart upon you is that today is the day that we're opening the highway. And the reason that that's happening is because we've been instructed to do so by the people that are in charge of us.
So when will you guys stand up for us?
When you
like,
say
are
that,
you guys not tired? Like, do you not have families?
Absolutely.
Do you not have families that this affects?
Yes.
Like, this is the time where we all work together. We need you guys to make a choice as well today to stand with us to make this change. We have so much going on right now. We have so much support right now. You guys can decide to say F you to your superiors and say we're not doing this anymore.
It's happened in other police forces.
You know, it has to,
Okay, I'm
you
gonna
guys,
stop you there.
well,
That
I
is
know
not
that.
an option that we have.
Well, you do.
Yes,
you
it is.
do. You have the option. You have the option.
That's the one choice you do have in Canada.
Do it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the option.
You stand for humanity?
You rather come in and strong arm, no negotiations?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
More important than everyone else.
That's not an option.
You say you want to take us by force? You can try!
Hey, no.
This is going to stay
Communication.
I'll be 100% clear. Every single one of us
Does he sound
that is a
human?
member of the RCMP and that is working together with us today wants the very last thing to be the use of force.
We agree.
We do not want that at all.
Absolutely.
We don't want to seize a single truck.
Amen.
We don't want to put any.
Identify the instigators.
That is the very last resort. But
Know who's on their side, and don't fuck with them later.
and we are the ones that are going to have to do this job. Just like you're the ones that have
Unfortunately,
to do
We
not
can't do
on
our job.
Snickers
There is
fucking
no can't do
supports.
our job because of what the big wigs are saying and doing. We need you to rise up as well. You need to say this is enough.
We've done it for 2 years.
Yes, have we?
You cannot agree it needs to end?
I would very much like to see the pandemic come to
Someone
an
said
end.
that in the chat as well.
Pandemic
Because
come
this
to
is
an
no
end.
longer a pandemic, it's a plandemic.
So the message was, it's time to move. You're invited to come and move on your own.
And you're invited to stand with us as well.
And as that takes place,
it won't be taking place.
The other officers that are moving into position now are going to start taking enforcement action.
That's fine.
So if you are of the mind that you will be placed under arrest and your truck seized, that sort of thing, I guess the next best thing is to go out there and present yourself.
It's a really good case for them to stop. Well, it's threatening us.
I just like to say, officer, as an officer of the court, I'm extremely disappointed that we came down here in good faith to try to negotiate with law enforcement and with the authorities to try to end this this set of circumstances amicably and in a manner that is in the best interest of all parties. And I think that you guys are just essentially saying no go, and it's a very clear
What we're
message.
doing here today is presenting a message. That is the message.
Your message, but relay the message back that we don't want. We're not done yet.
Absolutely, this is a two-way communication.
But you're not making it a communication. You're saying you are moving now. That is not communication. That's demanding.
So that's not the message that Greg said, okay? Okay, we've listened to you. Greg's trying to tell you the message, so I just want to make this clear. And then we can talk to your legal representative.
Cops don't have any say in it.
Option becomes available.
Yeah, they are nothing but robots, even if they're not.
In return, we have heard you, and we will deliver that message back to our
No, serious, even if they're not robots, they're nothing but robots.
And direction we've been given is
Especially when they get up to whatever level that
do not
motherfucking
wish to have your truck impounded and be arrested.
Freemason sicko is.
To move out to your vehicle and leave. Once we start enforcement action,
look at the guy in the front.
Will be arrested. Trucks will be impounded and seized.
Oh!
That is the
Okay, now that guy looks like a robot. Holy shit, Snicker's right. What the fuck is that?
We will deliver your message that is not what you want to do, that you have no intent to comply.
So they're mediators.
What we want is communication on a different level. We want communication on a non-demanding, like whoever your authorities are, they need to talk to us. This is unnecessary. You guys, I understand you're doing your job. I'm not at my work. I'm here. I left my work behind to stand for you guys as well.
Yes.
So just come in here and just demand, and we're forcing this, that's not the right thing to do. We want to do this together. But let's do this together. Get your authorities to come and sit down with us. We will communicate. We want to communicate, but we want to be heard. We don't want demands.
It's like fuck. There's like that. Those are super fucked up.
We want to. But for you to come and say you're going to arrest everybody and tow everybody out of here, that's not the right thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that shit.
Clarify, those that wish to leave now are being given that option. Those that do not wish to leave, don't leave. That is your option. We're giving you choices. Okay?
That's really good choices. Let me change the option.
See which truck drivers want to tow other truck drivers, dumb fuck. Well, yeah, there goes for you.
The education of our children.
Hold on a second. The lawyer, you have a lawyer here that's representing you. It would be now a good time for you to explain to them what is going wrong. And what as the person who does understand the law and the jeopardy
I've
that
already
they're
given
facing.
these guys legal advice, so you guys don't have to tell me how to do my job.
I don't like the lawyer.
Yeah, and that's
he's a dick.
So we're going to meet offline with your lawyer. He can speak to whatever direction you've given him.
Look at the guy in the front.
Conversation. Because we are not empowered to get into a debate with 80 or 100 people here.
Whoa.
It just won't happen.
Well, there's more than that.
Yeah, so either way, get in touch with your authorities so that we can sit down and have a peaceful conversation. We haven't been heard. That's the only reason we're here. We haven't been heard. When we ask for something, we're totally denied. This is our platform right now, and we're asking to talk. We're asking to talk. So for you to come in here and just demand, that's not the right thing. That's not how this works. Like this, we're part of Canada. We're not a dictatorship. Or are we? Maybe I ought to ask.
George, obviously that's totally the case, but we're 4 days into this now.
That's right, and we still haven't sat down with anyone to communicate.
Lots of time for communication.
There hasn't been. There hasn't been. Just let your superiors know that we want to sit down and conversate. That's why we're here. It doesn't need to be Jason Kenney, but just somebody. Like, we want peace. We want to do this the right way, but this is our platform to get attention. This is the third day.
And I'd like to discuss those with you guys prior to enforcement action.
And we can't sit down and talk to you.
No, that's fine, and I'm going to chat with you guys. Just everybody, attention, please. Just bear in mind the legal advice that I gave you a couple times this morning. If you weren't present when I gave that legal advice, please ask somebody here. There's a couple points about your charter and constitutional rights. Just bear those in mind, okay? Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll give you more information when I have it. I'm going to speak to these officers.
Yeah, we can talk to you, and then you're free to talk to them again. And
maybe we should just go for a stroll outside. I'm happy to walk in the cold.
Thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was interesting. So that's where all the rumors were coming from about the police shutting down the negotiations with the people in Coots. I'm rolling these in because I'm trying to understand. Like I don't typically do this part, like just rolling in videos like this. But I think it's important to understand like how they're kind of framing this out to be. Like there's just a lot of weird things happening with Ottawa, and I don't know. They're giving a lot of pressers, and I feel like they're giving a lot of answers too. Please.
That's new.
Okay. Okay, so this next one is...
This is simple.
Hey.
InfoWars destiny and us staying on air is in your
Where
hands.
is that coming from?
I'm very thankful for your past support.
That's going to be different. No.
That's not supposed to happen. This next one is... Where is he? So this is a video.
She's 100% going to say no.
Just posted just like about an hour ago.
Me and her have had too many arguments.
Fired and
now
drum,
shitloads more
put
awake
out by
than she was. And I have like
police
a
emergency
better,
force tonight.
a better
So
understanding
there
of
was
where she
fights,
was.
and then they were putting out fires.
Oakville's been through a lot.
I didn't see any of this on the streams. Oh, whoa.
That's exactly how much
pretty
shit
big
was getting fucked over for it. He's the only person I know who's been banned more than her.
They're just cold.
Someone just go on my chat and to get vaccinated, everyone.
Oh, remember on the streams we heard someone saying something like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of smoke coming from over there. That's what this was. another video that we missed that everyone was asking for. Oh, hey, this'll work. So this was today. Oh, well, I don't know where that just went. Oh, this is the school walkout in Alberta. This was the school walkout in Alberta today. No masks.
No more masks. PM. 18 kilometers
Oh, good. I keep forgetting that I'm on voice.
A recap of today.
Because, like, usually when I play, like, Snicker, it's like I don't like talking over it because she talks. I keep forgetting I'm on because I fucking put D-Live and shit on as well. I don't know where else I'm gonna get banned tonight. It's all good. It's all good. It's not like I care.
Sorry, I'm on Kent between Gloucester.
I need ban number 14. I don't like being stuck on 13.
T-shirts, socks, underwear, toiletries, sleeping bags.
Someone last night said they were recording me and shit on Twitch, eh? So I made them look like a fool.
We have a 53-foot flat deck trailer that is being filled as we speak. Come and see me in front of the church at 220 Kent.
Like I wasn't streaming on fucking YouTube and D-Live last
Spending more than at any time since World War II.
Streaming
So they
on
control
YouTube.
more
Holy
of what
shit.
you earn, and you control
Yeah, I
less.
should check what the
They
fuck's
caused
happening over
inflation
there. Damn
by
it.
borrowing and printing
I actually
$500
completely forget about that.
which has ballooned the assets of the billionaires, the debts of our children, and the cost of living of the working class. Over half of families now say they struggle just to feed themselves. And more 30-year-olds live in their parents' basements because they can't afford the now typical cost of a home, $800,000. Meanwhile, a small financial
watching,
elite with access to all that
and it's got
printed
3
money
likes. Yep.
buy up real estate.
YouTube ain't worried
and
about
rent out
that.
to a
Yeah, I'm
growing
already
class
fucking
of
shit open
permanent
to fuck. No one
tenants,
finds me
people
anyway.
who may never be able to afford a home. And when people speak up, the powerful clamp down. They silence and slander anyone who dares dissent, including with laws censoring what you see.
By
say
saying that,
online.
you're essentially
Using
saying that
COVID as a
TV
political
means
opportunity.
science.
The Trudeau government has attacked small businesses,
Seriously.
truckers.
By saying
and
that,
other
you're essentially
hardworking
saying
Canadians.
that
They target
hey,
law-abiding hunters
did
and
you try and
farmers
finish that off
while
and make
letting
it funny?
gangsters and gun smugglers run free. See, here's the problem. Trudeau thinks he's your boss. He's got it backwards.
Yeah, no,
You
you've
were
got it
the
all
boss.
fucked up. You're still just
That's
busy
why I'm
watching
running for
TV.
Prime Minister, to put
You're a
you
fucking
back
idiot,
in
you're a
charge
fucking
of your
moron,
life.
you're fucking wasting everyone's
Together,
time. Either
we
you
will
wake the
make
fuck up or
Canadians
you
the
shut the fuck
freest
up.
people on
Either
earth,
way,
with freedom to build a business without red
you
tape.
either stick around
or
and
heavy
learn,
tax.
do you want to actually
Freedom
learn
to
some
keep
shit?
the fruits of
Because
your
to be
labor
honest,
and share them with loved
Snicker's
ones
just starting to
and
do
neighbors.
replays of shit, and I usually
Freedom
play more
from
interesting
the
stuff
invisible
than
thief
this.
of inflation. Freedom to raise your kids with your
I have to
values.
turn off
Freedom
YouTube, though.
to make your own health and vaccine choices. Freedom to speak without fear, and freedom to worship God in your own way. See, in a free country, smaller government makes room for bigger citizens. People have room to take responsibility for themselves and each other. Neighbors care for neighbors. A job is the best anti-poverty program. And family and community are the best safety net. Now, the people with power, the media, interest groups, corporate giants.
What do I want now? Do I still have that going? I don't think, fuck. Shit. Hate when I still leave. Fuck, look how many things I gotta open, man. This is just fucking ridiculous. This is unlike the one that I stream on.
Disclaimer. The purpose of this film is not to give you professional rock.
To be honest, I am wise. No. You Muppets who watch TV are the reason why society is screwed. You people who have allowed yourself to be brainwashed and will not actually listen to any of the real science. Really? the government listens to a panel of fucking scientists that they appoint when there's tens of thousands of scientists, doctors, lawyers everywhere around the world saying this is fucking wrong, and you're too ignorant to see any of it, and you'd rather listen to what the fucking government says? Okay, bro. Time for a wake-up call.
Caution. The following may contain
And believe me,
non-posed
this guy is
correct
low
language.
level. You really want to see the shit
Viewer
that I
discretion is
have?
advised.
I'll fucking blow your mind and you just like freak the fuck out.
Easy to apply pills. 3 colored with 7 luscious hues.
Cognitive dissonance is real. It's easy to convince someone of a lie and convince them that they've been lied to. You're unable to accept the fact that these motherfuckers have been lying to you. This is why it's so difficult.
A group of scientists who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent through.
I love trolls. I've had like one each day. I had one last night, and now that's my one tonight as well. That's so much fun. I love trolls. I know most people don't. I actually do. I actually enjoy it. I find it fun.
There is no facilitation of food, water, fuel, logistics, or funding by any
You are
member
just
of this
trusting
police
them.
service or any other police service that I am aware of.
Let me do this properly my way quickly for you. Yes, this is my own fucking channel. Yes, you can come and try and have a look at anything you want. It is all... I actually know I got hacked, so I don't know if I've made it public. I'm not sure or not. But I don't have a problem with posting the fucking link. Because... fuck. Hate it when it's like not big enough and you can't fucking see shit. 40 years of Dr. Death. In 1980, Fauci leads NIH and begins to use PCR tests to get false positives. 1984. Fauci starts AIDS research with funding from Merck and other big pharma. It says COS, I'm guessing it means companies. Yeah, that one yeah, no, right. Even I'll admit that one looks a bit budgety. I won't accept that one as fact either. Fuck it. Serious? Yeah, no. I could dispute that one my damn self. Diseases declined 90% before vaccines were introduced due to sanitation and clean water system. Whooping cough, pertussis, diphtheria, measles, scarlet fever, typhoid fever, polio. So the arrow points at when they introduced vaccines. No, typhoid fever has none. Yeah, it's alright. There's plenty. I'm not shitting you, there's plenty more. What was this one? That's right. World Economic Forum. The variant, the planned variant, and the planned release date. So they thought Lambda was going to be the next big one. But they skipped to Omicron. But once they get to Omega, we're actually really in trouble. Because you seem to be too ignorant to know that it's not a fucking virus. It's a fucking bioweapon that they're trying to kill people with. So, like, until you're ready to wake up and accept that fact, none of it really matters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I said the kids posted one was shit. I said that. Shut up. Don't be a dick. Don't get to type shit after I fucking said it. Where's that from? Where's the source? Come on, who's it from? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm checking the sources. Like, yeah, dude, I'm looking at the fucking sources. It's alright. Chill the fuck out. Ah, where did I put that? Holy shit. Where did I put that? Ah. One of my mates got a glitch with his fucking downloading thing. Every time he sends me a link, it goes into like 5 different channels. Ah, okay. I know where I put it. I'm not shitting you though. You actually have to watch this. This will scare the fuck out of you. But fuck. At the level of shit that I know, this one fucked with my head. I was actually just amazed with this one, okay? So be careful. No. It's up to you. Stick around and watch. And see what you don't know. Because, as I say, this one actually fucking scared me.
Iatrogenic means death and injury caused unintentionally in a medical patient by a physician's
But I only
words
find
or
factual
therapy,
shit. Don't
even if that physician treated the patient exactly as they were taught to in medical school.
Pay attention and find out for
training
yourself.
from pharmaceutical drug reps.
I speak my opinion based on the
allopathic
things
field of
that I have
modern
watched
medicine,
and found out.
Pharmaceuticals, vaccines,
But I can
infectionology,
prove most of them.
bacteriology, and virology is nothing more than a for-profit iatrogenic death cult, tantamount to a dangerous worldwide religious cult, causing endless human suffering and misery.
This one will really actually
such
scare
as
a lot of people.
bacterial infection, biological
That's
germ
right, this
warfare,
one's quite
and contagious
crazy.
viruses, all based on the never-proven germ theory. The tentacles of this $1 trillion a year cult even reach as deep as Hollywood, pumping our heads full of frightening blockbuster dystopian films about these disproven imaginary viruses wiping out
They
all
do
of
actually have
humanity,
sources. They actually
unless
list a
our
lot of
heroes
everything that
at the
goes on.
World Health
You can fact check
Organization
everything
and the
yourself.
Center for
This will
Disease
just give you a lot to think about.
Can race the clock to find the source of the single monkey or coconut.
To be honest, personally, I have a saying. If you disagree, check. If you agree, check twice. I'm not one of these idiots who just wants to sit in a fucking echo chamber, alright? So that's why I'm happy for you to sit here and disagree about things, because it gives me something to like talk backwards and forwards about. Like I actually don't have a problem with it. Usually most channels, like to be honest, I've had to like fucking tell mods off and shit for banning people because they thought they were arguing with me. It's like, no, I actually like that. What the fuck? It's like, I don't want an echo chamber. I don't want everyone just saying the same fucking thing. I want people fucking disputing everything that I say, everything that we're watching. Say what your point of view is and shit.
Responsible for
Give me something to think about. Give me a reason to try and like prove my point as well, or maybe learn something new. That's what it is. That's what being open-minded actually fucking is.
Germ theory is just a fictional theory, like the existence of unicorns and leprechauns. It is not a fact. Airborne contagious viruses that attack, multiply, and destroy a living host have never been isolated or proven to exist, let alone cause disease. No one in the world has ever taken just a pure isolated virus particle with no
can't even
other
remember what the
poisons
source
or
was.
toxins
This was just
or
a good
rotting
video.
animal flesh added.
I watched it like
introduced
several
it
days
into a
ago
living
and
organism
saved it
via
because
a
I thought it was
natural
real
mode
cool.
of entry, like
But
the
it goes
mouth
for
and
ages.
nose, and caused the disease that
It's
that
actually,
virus
to be honest,
is supposed
I
to
woke up
cause.
and it was halfway
Because
through
they
it
have never
because
been
I stream all
isolated
night.
or proven to
I woke up
exist,
and it was halfway through it.
PCR
And the last
tests
half that I
cannot
saw, I
and
was
do
like,
not
wow.
detect any
And so I
such
saved
thing
it. I didn't
as
actually
a
see this first
contagious
half.
illness
But I'm
causing
going to go get a
virus
beer.
in your mucus sample. They detect small partial genetic material from broken down cell fragments found in nearly everything. That is a fact. Genetic material wrapped in protein is neither airborne nor contagious, and the term virus does not mean or describe any such nonsense. You cannot catch a virus any more than you can catch a teenager's acne. That is also a fact. Neither microzyma like bacteria nor viruses, as mainstream science claims them to be, have ever been proven to cause disease. In fact, only disproven in the actual experiments done to try and prove this. What gets confusing is that even in the camp of the opponents of virology, there seems to be confusion over what viruses even are. Though both camps agree they are neither harmful nor contagious, they activate white blood cells to remove dissolved waste debris from the body when the body is too toxic for its own bacteria to do that job. One camp says viruses are nothing more than dead cell debris. Our cells can die naturally before reproducing. They can die from nutritional starvation. They can die from acidic fermentation because our body pH is too acidic
if you think
from poor diet or
and I didn't just
mental
walk back
worry
in
and
and read this
stress,
now.
which changes our body's chemistry.
Sorry.
And they can die from external.
This is like too long and too long-winded, and you're not going to pay attention because you already don't believe it. I got to find some way for you to start seeing what's going on. Okay, here's the first question. What do you think about 9/11, Noah? Like, I'm actually being serious. What do you think about 9/11? Just because I want to know what level of awareness people are at that I'm talking to. Because arguing about one particular subject doesn't actually mean they're closed-minded. But I need to see what they think about a variety of subjects to, you know, how open their mind is to actually accept other things. And I'm not being smart. It's an actual serious question. Because this is the best video about 9/11 in the shortest amount of time ever.
On the morning of September 11th, 2001, 19 men armed with box cutters, directed by a man on dialysis in a cave fortress halfway around the world using a satellite phone and a laptop, directed the most sophisticated penetration of the most heavily defended airspace in the world. Overpowering the passengers were military combat-trained pilots on 4 commercial aircraft before flying those planes wildly off course for over an hour without being molested by a single fighter interceptor. These 19 hijackers, devout religious fundamentalists who like to drink alcohol, snort cocaine, and live with pink-haired strippers, managed to knock down 3 buildings with 2 planes in New York. While in Washington, a pilot who couldn't handle a single-engine Cessna was able to fly a 757 in an 8,000-foot descending 270-degree corkscrew turn to come exactly level with the ground,
video as well,
hitting the Pentagon and the Budget Analyst Office, where DoD staffers were working on the mystery of the $2.3 trillion that Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld had announced missing for the Pentagon's coffers in a press conference the day before, on September 10th.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get through to Noah. Ah, shit. I should have just typed instead of pausing it because you're not going to hear for like 5 seconds. But yeah, I'm trying to point things out to Noah. I'm trying to work out what level of what he knows about things. I'm trying to work out where he's at, how far down the rabbit hole, or if he's even looked at it.
2001. Luckily, the news anchors knew who did it within minutes.
Osama bin Laden.
The pundits knew within hours.
Osama bin Laden.
The administration knew within the day.
Terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them.
And the evidence literally fell into the FBI's lap.
That a hijacker's passport was found blocks from the World Trade Center crash site, if you can believe that.
But for some reason, a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists demanded an investigation into the greatest attack on American soil in history. That investigation was delayed, underfunded, set up to fail, a conflict of interest, and a cover-up from start to finish. It was based on testimony extracted through torture, the records of which were destroyed. It failed to mention the existence of WTC-7, Able Danger, P-TECH, Sibel Edmonds, OBL and the CIA, and the drills of hijacked aircraft being flown into buildings that were being simulated at the precise same time that those events were actually happening. It was lied to by the Pentagon, the CIA, the Bush administration, and as for Bush and Cheney, well, no one knows what they told it because they testified in secret, off the record, not under oath, and behind closed doors. It didn't bother to look at who funded the attacks because that question is ultimately of little practical significance. Still, the 9/11 Commission did brilliantly answering all of the questions the public had, except most of the victims' family members' questions, and pinned blame on all the people responsible, although no one so much as lost their job, determining the attacks were
failure of imagination.
Because
nobody in our government, at least, and I don't think the prior government that could envision flying airplanes into buildings.
Except the Pentagon, FEMA, NORAD, and the NRO. The DIA destroyed 2.5 terabytes of data on Able Danger, but that's okay because it probably wasn't important. The SEC destroyed their records on the investigation into the insider trading before the attacks, but that's okay because destroying the records of the largest investigation in SEC history is just part of routine record keeping. NIST has classified the data that they used for their model of WTC-7's collapse, but that's okay because knowing how they made their model of the collapse would jeopardize public safety. The FBI has argued that all material related to their investigation of 9/11 should be kept secret from the public, but that's okay because the FBI probably has nothing to hide.
Noah came from
This man never existed, nor is anything he had to say worthy of your attention, and if you say otherwise, you are a paranoid conspiracy theorist. You deserve to be shunned by all of humanity. Likewise, him, and her.
No, it's one of Snickers trolls.
Osama bin Laden lived in the cave fortress in the hills of Afghanistan, but somehow got away. Then he was hiding out in Tora Bora, but somehow got away. Then he lived in Abbottabad for years, flaunting the most comprehensive intelligence dragnet, employing the most sophisticated technology in the history of the world for a decade, releasing video after video with complete impunity and getting younger and younger as he did so, before finally being found in a daring SEAL team raid which wasn't recorded on video, in which he didn't resist or use his wife as a human shield, and in which these crack special forces operatives panicked and killed this unarmed man, supposedly the best source of intelligence about those dastardly terrorists on the entire planet. Then they dumped his body in the ocean before telling anyone about it. Then a couple dozen of that team's members died in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan. This is the story of 9/11, brought to you by the media which told you the hard truths about
serious.
His hip could be seen to move violently.
I give you like my fucking Discord or Telegram fucking
and mobile production facilities
thing
and
the rescue of
Jessica
Lynch.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about this story, you are a batshit, paranoid, tinfoil, dog-abusing baby hater, and will be reviled by everyone.
What do you mean? Fuck.
If you love your country and or freedom, happiness, rainbows, rock and roll, puppy dogs, apple pie, and your grandma, you will never ever express doubts about any part of this story to anyone.
I'll tell you what.
Ever. This has been a public service announcement by the friends of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DIA, SEC, NSM, White House, NIST, and the 9/11 Commission.
In my opinion, everyone is allowed to believe what they want, as long as it doesn't infringe on me. You trying to tell me what to do infringes on me, so that's when I start having a problem with it. So that's the only thing you have to worry about when your beliefs start infringing on other people. When you start telling people what to do, you're nothing but a dictator.
Plane, we're getting reports that an airplane hit the building.
I didn't even know that. Honestly, I was walking up and looked up and saw a big boom. And
I will talk with anyone, anytime. Like, seriously, anyone. Anyone who wants to argue with me at any time. Yes, even while drunk, so you can try and make me look like a fool and shit. Yeah. I'll do it right now if you want. I'll put you on voice chat right now.
Enters the picture within one video frame.
The nose of the airplane appears to pop out the backside of the tower.
Yeah, see?
It's physically impossible
Trolls don't
for the
play
nose
with me.
of a Boeing 767 airplane to emerge intact.
I said that.
It's
I said
hollow,
trolls don't
made
play
of
with
plastic
me.
and not designed
They'll
to
fucking
withstand
run
any
away.
sort of collision.
So I never get any fun. Five minutes? Who's watching? Yeah, no, that'll work. I was serious. I actually really don't want an echo chamber. No, serious. I really don't want an echo chamber. I'm sick of how everything that I do turns into fucking echo chambers. It's like that's why my Discord there are no mods. I can't make anyone mods because everyone starts putting their fucking opinions forward and banning people for like things they say and shit. I'm like, don't ban it. So if it's something that'll get me shut down, delete the message. Don't ban the person. Stop being a fucking asshole. Like that's it. It's like if it's something that'll get me shut down, ban the message. Don't never ban the person. Like what the fuck? I actually do believe in free speech. I just believe in the fact that I still need a place to be able to fucking have it and let everyone else have it. And if dumb fucks can't realize that, I get to abuse them. I actually, delete it. See? Honestly, hey, I have, in the 10 months I've been streaming, the number of people I've banned with what I do, the number of people I've banned in 10 months is probably under half a dozen. Like on my streams. I'm not shitting you. Modding on other people's streams, there's certain streams I've had to ban fucking people's shitloads. They're like Indonesian or Russian bots or something fucking with it lots, eh? That was a pain in the ass. But I know the difference. That's what I mean, I actually learned.
Assuming that the supervisor
those
was
mods on other places first before I started doing this.
I decided to get her input regarding the supposedly
I do not want an echo chamber. Please do not delete anyone.
No. They've been rebuilt? Yes.
You're allowed to delete a message if you think it goes against the 3 or 4 things that I've said need to be deleted. Racial slurs, sexual slurs, and inciting or promoting violence. Those 3 things get shit shut down. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. Unless it just becomes like outright abuse and people doing like stupid abusing each other things in chat. That's the 4th one, but yeah. That generally only happens with me and someone else. So what can I do? Oh really? Was that this one? Oh, that's cool. That's handy to know. I should probably actually save this link and put it in the right fucking place for a change. The Jacko's channel, I use the term loosely because I found out some good shit afterwards, but the person whose channel this is the person that I actually went through the 149 MK Ultra patents video that I have with. And between the 2 of us, it took us, I can't remember if it was 4 hours and we got through 3 or 3 hours and we got through 4. And there's 149. And in the video, they just skip through. Honestly, I just had to keep pausing it, skipping back, so we could look at names and then go and look up shit about that name and that company and everything. We spent fucking hours, and it was incredible. The shit that has been going on for so fucking long, and this is the stuff that's released to the public. This isn't hidden. Not anymore. This is stuff that's actually released to the
To
public.
this day, there are those who insist the Holocaust never happened, who perpetrate every form of intolerance, racism and anti-Semitism, homophobia, xenophobia, sexism.
What's your general viewpoint about people who think the federal government was involved in 9/11?
I think that that's in the same category as Holocaust denial.
Deniers of the Holocaust.
Denying that
Exactly. Always check both. Yes. As I said, if you disagree, check. If you agree, check twice.
These are facts.
You're easier, more easily misled if you want to believe it. So check that twice. I got caught out. Yeah, that time it was just a cigarette. It wasn't even fucking weed. You know, I got caught out on that early on when I first got onto social media and shit. Came across something that, you know, I was like, yeah, no, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, fuck, that's cool. And it's like, have you checked any of it out? Like, what? Like, I can disprove every single thing about that. I'm like, what? I know every single thing. I can disprove all of it. I'm like, oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah. So several months later, I came up with my own wee slogan. If you believe, check. If you disagree, check. If you agree, check twice. This is some crazy shit. Fuck, is it on here or is it on the other one? Fuck, is it on this device? It is. That is fucked up. I'm not shitting you. I don't know what the fuck. And there's no volume to this. This is just completely fucked up. You see lights here, and then all of a sudden they go mental. Damn it! I've got to skip forward. I think it's at 1:40 or something. I think I remember someone. Yeah, when it got posted to me, someone said when it happened. Watch these. Oops. Every light. Everywhere. And now keep watching this. This is supposed to be at the White House. Yeah, so have I, DB. I was always called crazy. That's why I have no worries about it. That's why I accept it, because I look at the people who called me crazy. Coming from them, calling me crazy must be a compliment, when I believe them to be complete utter retards. So crazy must be a compliment. That's why I actually always call all my followers my crazies. Serious, I did it on D-Live, like from very early on. I called everyone who was my followers my crazies. The thing is, it looks like it's making a hardened shell there. It's really fucking weird. I'm guessing some sort of fucking portal thing. But honestly, I'm guessing some sort of portal is like I formed this thing and then whatever appeared in there and then walked into the building and then this disappeared and they were still unseen. Because this camera footage is too shit to make the CGI that shit. If you know what I mean. This isn't one of my most, one of my craziest ones. I'm not watching it for 20 minutes either, by the way. Apparently it starts climbing up the building. You know, that's Project Bluebeam then. He's fucking with everyone. See, the Project Bluebeam, or the aliens, have already taken over the planet. And the world seems to be too stupid to realize, other than me saying it for fucking a while now. I said that quite constantly, quite consistently. It's AI, extraterrestrials, or demons. And the extraterrestrial or demon thing is pretty much the fucking same. It just seems to depend on whether, well, which word you choose to use. Because the AI is the fucking better of the three options. AI's directive is trying to keep you safe, so keeping you in your house so that you won't get hurt is their idea of keeping them safe. I can see how that works out in their plan and shit, which is why it will eventually evolve to Matrix thing, keeping you in a cocoon and just keeping you there, keeps you safe. See? That's the best of the three options. The other two is something trying to take over the planet. We're fucked. Because we don't even realize we're being taken over by aliens. We think it's fucking politicians. So it's already happening. Something is already controlling it, and it's one of those three things. This isn't later. This is now. Something's already controlling all the politicians and everything now. See, the AI, aliens, or demons. It isn't a bunch of rich old people because they don't need to change the climate. That's terraforming a planet. Which, to be honest, unless AI is just trying to scare you into your house, terraforming a planet isn't something AI needs to do. So that leaves the extraterrestrials or the fucking demons. As I said, they're both the same. It just depends on the terminology you choose to use. Here's the scariest one I've got. Fuck. Pretty sure it's Apple Wheelway. There we go. This one. This is one of the craziest fucking UFO videos I have come across. UFO, alien, everything video. It covers a lot of what I've seen. Misses a lot I have. But it actually has a lot in it that I've never seen before. Now this one's actually quite good. Yeah, I saw UFOs when I was 23. I'm 44 now. I saw 3 UFOs when I was 23, so yes. In New Zealand, when I was out camping. With a girlfriend, yes, not by myself, me and her. And yes, I know no one believes it because I'm just a fucking pisshead, but yeah. Damn near eidetic memory. Which means pretty much photographic. See, I think this one's fake. I actually think this one's fake. I could be wrong, but they're not looking at it. It actually looks like they're looking at the missile. And if that thing flew past you, you'd be looking at that, not the fucking missile, eh? It's alright, I'll just prove this shit that I think is crap as well. This one I think is a turbine that was started up underneath and actually, yeah, finally melted its way through all the ice. That one I have no idea about. It's the first time I'd ever seen that was on this video. Yeah, you can't. I hope you're not counting all the Starlink fucking satellites and shit that fly around in formation. I got caught out by that in 2020 myself. Mind you, I was wasted as fuck. And to be honest, I was so wasted, my mate convinced me I was seeing things. And about 2 weeks later, I had several other people go, yeah, no, I saw them too. I'm like, what? It's like, no, I fucking saw them. My mate told me I was fucking just tripping and didn't see it. It's like, yeah, no, I fucking saw it. They came along in a line, then actually changed formation into an arrow. It was actually real crazy. They actually changed formation while I was watching. Yeah. I was wasted as fuck, but and they're like, no, we saw that. I'm like, oh, fuck. Dude, for me, being sober is irrelevant to whether or not I remember it happening. If it's important and it happened, I fucking remember it. Like, I remember exactly what I saw, and somehow let him convince me that it wasn't real. I can actually still remember all of it. As I said, they came across in a straight line. I'm not on camera. Am I too wasted to be on camera? Oh shit, I'm always too wasted to be on camera. I might have to turn off YouTube. Damn it. What's YouTube saying? YouTube seems okay because no one's watching. D-Live seems okay because no one's watching. What the fuck? Dude, I'm like shadow banned on every platform. How the fuck does that happen? Like one viewer here, one viewer there. And 7 viewers here on Twitch. Like, fuck. This is a fucking joke, isn't it? Fuck's sake. It tells me I'm playing the stuff they don't want to be played, but it tells me that nothing I'm saying is getting to anyone. See, it's a double-edged sword. It tells me I'm doing the right thing, but it tells me there's no way it's getting to anyone. They're blocking everything. Because, 7 people on Twitch? I just have 30 watching at a time on, like, D-Live. No, I got like 1. I understand exactly what it is. That's the problem, Debbie. The problem is we are using their platforms to try and do it. So I don't know. I don't like being one of those people who plays the game, so I'm allowed to keep saying it. I think it's probably actually too late. I think I've already said too much, and even if I try and change it now, I don't think I'll be allowed to say anything. Unless if someone suggested I just start talking about fucking hair products. Yeah, I've been doing this 24/7 for like 10, 11 months, Debbie. Like, I know that other people have been doing it longer, but I've never asked for a cent, and I've been doing it for 10, 11 months, 24/7. So I don't know anyone that's tried harder in the last year than I have. Not single-handedly. Everyone else has a team behind them and people helping them and shit. You know, I got nothing. I've done this single-handedly and tried to stream 24/7 since I started. Hey B, I think you're way behind in the chat. There was no point bringing that up again. She obviously missed everything I said and was just reading chat and trying to catch up. And so that's what I mean. I don't want an echo chamber. Now what the fuck is that? Start abusing someone for their opinion. B, chill the fuck out. I actually had a big spiel about that earlier. I just didn't write it down and you obviously weren't listening. So I don't want echo chambers anywhere. I want differences of opinion because it gives me something to like debate with. Either they learn something or I do. Every fucking time. It's that simple. Yeah. Your opinion counts, but not if it's just abusing people. And especially not if you missed everything I said and it's like, shit, half an hour later. See, all you're trying to do is bring up shit that happened ages ago that was over and done with. Yeah, sorry, I just get like really realistic. I don't give a fuck. That's how my drunk brain works. I actually get really realistic and logical and just kind of don't give a fuck. Sorry, it upsets a lot of people. I know this. Actually, now that I look at it, you didn't actually abuse anyone. It's just the fact that you brought up an earlier argument for no reason. It was over half an hour ago. You didn't actually abuse them, you just tried to bring up something that was over.
I just want to say thank you to all of those who've been supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. I couldn't do it without you. And
yeah, I'll apologize for how I said it wrong.
If you are interested in supporting the channel with a donation. And thank you again, and I'll see you on the next video.
Oh, fuck, do I want to look at now? Hang on. There was the days one that I pretty much played all fucking day. I know. Because everyone's into protest shit. It's like, oh, that's the day stuff. But she's still fucking going. What the fuck?
Elgin Street here and City Hall. Every available Ottawa Police Service member is currently in active duty. We have no members on days off. They're either off on some sort of short, medium, or long-term accommodated leave. Otherwise, they are all called back into duty and in operational mode in one form or the other, the majority of which are in the downtown demonstration area, the surge and contain area, or they're doing police services for the rest of the million residents in the city. I laid out, and my command team and I laid out the framework of the latest acceleration of our efforts to address the major risks associated to the ongoing demonstrations at a media conference yesterday and in various discussions with officials over the previous 24 hours and the subsequent 24 hours. I'll remind the board, I know you're well briefed on it, but I'll remind the board and the public watching of what those three latest developments were. First of all,
yeah, I know that video on that video blew me the fuck away as well. You joined my Discord, didn't you? It's under my UFO alien or space UFO alien shit channel. Something like that, yeah. It's under that.
That deployment started immediately upon the announcement.
Yeah, I hadn't seen a lot of the stuff in that myself. I was like, what the fuck? There's actually a lot in there. After me spending, decades looking, there's a lot in that channel that like I hadn't seen before.
The number that I heard was we have an overlap period right now, and we're up around 150 officers. Over the course of a 24-hour day, in 3 neighborhoods, that equates to the 150 we announced equates to roughly 20 to 25 officers per neighborhood at any given time in the day. There are overlap periods where those numbers will go higher, and there are transition periods where those numbers will go lower. So it's not a static number throughout the entire day.
0 viewers on 1 viewer on D-Live.
Have been in place today and will remain
1 viewer on YouTube.
When we reassess what comes out after the weekend and make adjustments accordingly. The second part of the 3-pronged strategy that was announced yesterday as an enhancement was the expansion of the hardening of the perimeter of the demonstration red zone. That was in anticipation of the demonstrators that were coming in this weekend. That was the Ottawa Police Service in the City of Ottawa utilizing concrete and heavy equipment barricades to create no access roadways throughout the downtown core. Again, extra efforts to direct protester vehicles ingressing into parking zones outside of the downtown core. and parking of illegal parking by demonstrators resulting in bylaw enforcement, removal, and impound. This included the closing as necessary of interprovincial bridges, highway off-ramps, and roads, all of which was put in place. Significantly more downtown roads were blocked, significantly more ramps were blocked, significantly earlier blocking of bridges, still allowing emergency services, healthcare, and other city workers to access and egress across those 5 bridges, all of which have been in place since early this morning. That has resulted in a reduction of the number of vehicles that we had last week, which is up around 3,000 at the highest point, and we've hardened the areas where the footprints exist. The Sir John A. Macdonald, Wellington, Rideau areas have not grown in size of new vehicles being able to embed themselves in there. The third area of it was enhanced intelligence operations and investigations. National, provincial, and local intelligence agencies increasing efforts to identify and target protesters who are funding, supporting, enabling unlawful and harmful activity by protesters. Investigative gathering and laying of charges. The number of charges we've laid has gone up, increasing, including cross-border investigations involving the FBI and national security. We have, through the efforts of Deputy Bell, Christiane Huneau, the mayor and his staff, we've been able to shut down the GoFunding program. That's a temporary reprieve because the funds are already moving in different directions. We are now going after supply and fuel coming into the area through investigations and intelligence operations and interdictions, all of which were underway yesterday, fully underway today. Let me return to completing my answer, and I apologize. This is just me trying to give a fulsome answer to an important question, so I apologize again. We have seen the installation of, I will give the board an update on the latest numbers around what we've done in terms of enforcement investigations. I'll leave that to Deputy
That's because it's when where they planned on having their last
as updated as they can be.
Bilderberg, Davros, WEF, fucking one of their like international meetings for all these rich motherfuckers was actually held in Antarctica.
The Ottawa Police Service
either just before or just after Christmas.
I think it's very germane to the way you framed your statement earlier on. We're doing
That's why there was so much activity and so many people going to Antarctica.
And as we have been
but there's also like the billion rumors that you hear about whatever could be happening at Antarctica.
Businesses safe and allow a sense of
which I have a billion.
The safest way possible. This is an unprecedented situation, but we have
none of them are good for us.
And yes, our mistakes, and we're committed.
Just by the way,
better. And we make adjustments literally day by day, and sometimes on days like this, hour by hour. We are doing much, much more. We have deployed all available police officers, as I talked about.
99, DB.
60 additional RCMP
Thanks for hanging out and sticking around.
60 more police officers, fully sworn and full use of force capabilities, will be deployed into our operational plan that will free up additional resources to go into our neighborhoods
What's the
and serve and protect the immediate
11. Of course it is.
We continue to erect barriers. We continue to deny access through bridges, roadways, and highways.
Of course, it's all fucking the same number every time I look at a fucking clock.
Protester vehicles and allow for the normal commerce and travel of city vehicles as much as we possibly can. We are actively collecting evidence to investigate all unlawful behavior. We have implemented through Crown guidance a significant enhancement of our approach to criminal investigations in this matter. I can't provide much more information on that at this time. Otherwise, it would frustrate the efforts of our investigators to do very important work to impact and interdict the unlawful elements of the demonstration. We recognize there is unlawful activity, such as the building of structures.
You can't do that. You just like fucking giving them a reason to say, it's like, oh look, there's COVID in the wastewater.
Stated that there may not be a policing solution to this issue.
All the labs they send it to are government owned, fucking individual testing labs. Take a separate sample. Holy shit, Bilge. Take a separate sample. Take 2 samples and see if you can get see if you can send one to a separate lab and see if it gets different results.
From what your statement said, so thank you for that. We have made efforts.
I'm actually not shitting you. Holy crap.
Mayor and city manager Steve Kanalakis.
Because they keep saying about everything that's in the ways for, and all this is going on. Yeah.
Other options, including additional resourcing. That is what secured the
do what you're supposed to do, and try and like take an extra container, take an extra fucking sample, and see if you can get it sent to, you know, an that's the word I was looking for, independent lab.
Legislative and regulation interprovincial.
Something that's not government owned.
We have explored, offered, and our commitments to move
forward. Well, I don't know if it'd be funny.
Our efforts around
theoretically, it should come back the same, shouldn't it?
City of Ottawa. And as you
theoretically, there should be nothing funny about it, and theoretically, it shouldn't be a problem.
Ottawa only challenge. It is, in fact, a national challenge. It requires all three levels of government, all three levels of policing and justice to be integrated around a sustainable, safe solution to this deplorable situation here in the city of Ottawa.
Make sure you record like fucking opening the envelopes or whatever when you get the results and shit too, though. Like at both places, like both times, make sure you, make sure you like fucking record opening shit or seeing the results.
For some, it didn't matter. They haven't had a day off.
Because otherwise you can't compare anything. There's no factual proof for anyone, it's just like someone saying it.
And they have their
and then no one fucking believes because apparently everyone lies as much as politicians do.
Fulfill their sworn office and do the best they can in these unprecedented situations that we're facing. While we've had tremendous support, and I cannot stress it enough, Chair, Board, I cannot stress it enough, tremendous support from the Ontario Provincial Police Commissioner.
Don't say anything about masks.
A tremendous leader. There's nothing we have.
I said the water samples.
And he's offered even more today, just before this phone call.
The water samples you're taking, take two. One for work and send one off to an independent lab.
At least
come on,
7
man.
different municipal police services from Cornwall, Kingston, London, Durham, Toronto Police, York Region, Peel Region, Waterloo Region. I'm probably forgetting something, and I shouldn't do that because they've sent their officers away from their families to come here for days on end and to work side by side, 12-hour shifts and longer with our members to keep this city safe. The fact of the matter is we do need more help. And so you've asked
masks are pointless and detrimental.
Answer shortly, and I would invite my colleagues Trish
and
Steve
to go for a piss.
To provide their own
yes, yeah, I know.
Look like. I will frame it in the short, medium, and long term.
Yeah. I'm not gonna not go for a piss just because you can't be fucked moving.
Short term, we need an additional surge of resources. I will leave that to Trish to articulate what those numbers are in the short term for us to manage the three-pronged approach, as well as the overall framework of our plan. Containment of the occupation and demonstration, maintenance of the surge beyond the ability of our officers to not have days off, crowd management plans for the flare-ups of demonstrations on the weekends and the changes in nature of the demonstrations during the day, the criminal enforcement and intelligence operations being led by Deputy Chief Bell, our ongoing efforts literally across the entire range of negotiation, liaison, and compromise to reduce the impacts on our community, as well as come to an end to this demonstration. The actions to remove the embedded demonstration and encampments, communications broadly, internally to the board, to the mayor and council, to the broader community, and the actual interdiction of supports, which includes funding and fuel and supplies into the demonstrators themselves. That is the overarching framework of which all of our plans are aligned to and where we need additional resources in the short, medium, and long term. Let me talk about the medium and long term, because I want to leave Deputy Bell and Trish Ferguson to really nail down the short term. And again, CAO Dunker, medium term, this came to us in the middle of the winter with sub-zero freezing temperatures, minus 30, with a frostbite warning from our own Ottawa Public Health. It's going to come again in the spring, and it's going to come again in the summer, and it will likely continue on. In the medium term, we need resources to sustain us beyond this current iteration. In the longer term, There's something that's changed in our democratic fabric, and Chair, you articulated that beautifully and passionately early on. There's something that's changed in the democratic fabric of the nation. We have to anticipate that there will be similar type of, my words, demonstrations, your word, insurrection, that could afflict the nation's capital year in and year out. We do not have the legislation under the current Police Services Act. We do not have the resources under what is now currently described as adequate and effective policing resources. And we do not have the justice system framework or the multilateral agreements between three levels of government in order for us to predictably and effectively manage such situations going forward. Coming out of this, and there will be a coming out of this, but coming out of this, we're going to have to revisit the fundamental principles of the Police Services Act, how we are enabled through that act, and how that act is integrated with other provincial statutes, federal statutes, and agencies and government.
The PCR test is actually called the polymer. PCR stands for polymer chain reaction. And what it means is that you can actually look for any particular molecule in the human body, and the number of cycles is how many times it's magnified by to prove that it's there. At 40 cycles, a single cell is magnified 65 million times. So there could be one cell in your body that isn't actually even coronavirus, because they've never isolated that in the first place. There is no such thing as like COVID-19, Delta, or Omicron, because they don't have a test that differentiates between the three varieties. But yet, fucking idiots still want to argue about who's got what. Honestly,
again, I appreciate it.
But until you realize the whole thing was a fucking lie, you aren't awake. The whole thing is a fucking lie.
I just want to conclude with some comments. We would like to be able to explain more about our operational plans beyond the public realm. Please understand, if we provide too many details...
So why are you worried about the PCR test when the fact that there was no COVID?
We're trying to do. We want to keep you and the board as up to date.
There's no COVID because it's just like coronavirus is the common cold.
Some of the details and nuances we may not be able to.
And they use a test that can't be used to detect a virus because there's no such thing as a virus.
We'll leave that to your good judgment, Chair, and do our best to
then started finding out what percentage of it was fucking wrong.
I will ask Deputy Chief.
Still kept using it.
Give her thoughts on what resources.
WHO said at the end of 2020 that the PCR test wasn't working. They got used for another year.
CEO Dunker for her own thoughts. Again, we can be, if given more time, more reflective and come back with a more detailed set of requests. But again, this is in the moment. Trish, over to you.
Thank you, Chief, and good afternoon, everybody.
I really do not sit here and be like some armchair anything. It's like I fucking do go find shit out. While I'm playing shit, half the time I'm looking up other shit. I can't be fucked right now.
So,
but half the time I am
simply dedicated to frontline.
Getting drunk and yeah.
278.
Concentrating on one thing is enough right now. Usually there's about 3 things I'm concentrating on.
To do this.
Oh fuck! I better turn off my other streams in. Shit!
Help from a number of our partners, and it's the only way we've been
able to do that. Damn it!
For the city itself. For a 24-hour period.
Okay, everyone.
On average,
on D Live. Thanks for not being there.
Across from Cumberland to.
Thanks for not participating in chat.
So that's just basic staffing of our cars to answer 911 calls. For this demo, for the footprint that we need to hold, for all the traffic positions that we need to have, and shutting down the streets.
D Live gone.
There's calls for shutting down even more. But for us to do what we have done with what we have. Right now, it's 225 officers to address that. And finally, for the surge that we announced on Friday morning, it was 120 officers, and that's over a 24-hour period. So 40 officers in those neighborhoods rotating. Right now, I can tell you
Yeah,
we've got
on YouTube,
164
no one is
officers,
watching.
at our 1 o'clock briefing. So that is on top of, we had a number.
Thank you, the no one on YouTube.